My dear friend, have you ever longed for something so deeply, a life, a love, a breakthrough? Yet no matter how hard you worked, no matter how much you planned or hoped, it felt just out of reach? What if I told you that the thing you seek isn't far away at all, that your desire is already here, waiting, not to be earned, but to be assumed? Today we will uncover one of the greatest truths ever taught. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you assume. And when you master this law, life no longer happens to you. It unfolds through you. So settle in, turn off distractions. Because by the end of this video, you won't just know how the law of assumption works, you'll be using it to transform your reality. 1. The hidden key you were never taught. Let me take you back, not to a place, but to a moment. Imagine a little girl staring into the sky, dreaming of flying, or a young man closing his eyes, picturing himself standing on a grand stage, applause thundering in his ears. These are not just daydreams, they are whispers from the soul, messages from the deeper self, reminding you of what is already yours. But then the world stepped in. Be realistic, they said. Work harder. Know your place. And so, like most of us, you forgot. You traded imagination for logic, desire for doubt, and the miracle of creation for the machinery of survival. But today, I invite you to remember, because the power you once knew, the power to assume and become, has never left you. It is the law of assumption, and it's been waiting for you all along. 2. What is the law of assumption? Neville Goddard, the great mystic of the 20th century, gave us this eternal truth. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and let it harden into fact. This is not philosophy. It is spiritual physics. The law of assumption states that whatever you assume to be true about yourself, your world, your life, must become your experience. Why? Because your state of being, not your effort, not your wishing, not even your affirmations, is what creates your reality. Let me say that again. Your state creates, not your struggle. If you assume you are unloved, the world will confirm it. If you assume you are abundant, abundance must show up. This is not magic. This is law. Just as the dream follows the dreamer, your world reflects your assumptions. 3. From wanting to having, the shift that changes everything. Let us now dive into the shift that transforms desire into reality. You see, most people live in the state of wanting. I want more money. I want love. I want health. But wanting is not having. Wanting affirms lack. Wanting says, it's not here yet. And so the universe says, yes, let it not be here. You must move from wanting to being, from desiring to assuming it is done. Don't just want to be rich, assume you already are. Don't chase love, assume you are already chosen. This is the secret. When you stop asking and start assuming, you begin to embody the version of you who already lives the life you long for. And once you do, the world begins to conform. 4. The practical 5-step formula to assume and receive. Now let me give you something solid, a simple yet powerful 5-step method to apply the law of assumption in your daily life. Step 1. Define your desire with clarity. You cannot assume what you have not defined. Be precise. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Say, I am the founder of a thriving business that earns $10,000 a month doing what I love. Don't say, I want love. Say, I am now in a deeply loving, committed relationship with someone who sees me, loves me, and supports me fully. Clarity is power. Ambiguity creates fog, and assumption needs a form to fill. Step 2. Create the imaginal scene. Now close your eyes and picture a short scene that implies your desire has already been fulfilled. Neville called this the imaginal act. For example, if your desire is a new home, imagine yourself turning the key in the door, hearing the creak of the floorboards, feeling the warmth of your own space. Feel it, smell it, touch it. The more real it feels in imagination, the more surely it will become fact. Step 3. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Now here is where the magic happens. Don't just visualize, feel. Feel the confidence of success, the joy of love, the peace of abundance. This is not performance, it is permission. You are giving yourself the right to feel now what others wait a lifetime for. You are no longer asking, you are being. Step 4. Dwell in that state throughout the day. This is where most fall short. They assume for 5 minutes in the morning and then spend the rest of the day reacting to the old reality. But to change your life, you must change your dwelling place. You must remain in the state of the wish fulfilled as you walk, speak, and act. Let your conversations align with your assumption. Let your reactions be from your new self, not your old fear. This is not delusion, it is spiritual discipline. Step 5. Persist until it hardens into fact. And finally, persist. There is no how long in divine timing. Neville said, "It is not your job to make it happen. Your job is to assume it's done. Let the bridge of incidents appear. Let reality rearrange itself. All you need to do is hold the assumption, not desperately, but faithfully. And when doubt comes, return again to the imaginal scene. Re-enter the state. You are planting seeds in consciousness. Water them daily and the harvest will come." Let me tell you a true story. A young woman once attended one of Neville's lectures in New York. She was single, poor, and had just lost her job. She approached Neville and asked, "What should I do?" He replied with simplicity, "Assume it is done." So that night she did. She imagined herself being congratulated by friends, smiling, joyful, wearing a ring on her finger and holding a contract in her hand. She felt it as real, night after night. Weeks passed. And then one day, a friend introduced her to someone. Within months, they were married. Shortly after, she received an unexpected offer to teach, her dream job. The contract arrived. The life she imagined unfolded almost effortlessly. Why? Because she assumed the feeling of the wish fulfilled and reality obeyed. Now you may ask, but how does this really work? Even science now tells us that your subconscious mind accepts whatever you impress upon it with emotion and repetition. It does not argue. It does not reason. It simply says, yes. So when you assume you are healthy, wealthy, and loved, deeply, emotionally, your subconscious accepts it as true. Then it begins to filter reality, attract opportunities, shift behaviors, and inspire action, all in alignment with your assumption. It becomes your self-concept, and life mirrors that concept faithfully. You don't need to fight reality. You only need to impress a new one upon the inner self. But beware, dear friend, there are traps. Trap 1. Waiting for the evidence. People say, "I'll believe it when I see it." But in the law of assumption, you see it because you believed it. Do not wait for confirmation. Assume it boldly, and let the world catch up. Trap 2. Doubting when things look the same. If nothing changes immediately, some give up. But that is like planting a seed and digging it up each morning. Do not look with the outer eye. Look with the inner vision. What you assume today becomes visible tomorrow. Let us end where all change begins, not with your goals, but with your identity. Ask yourself, who am I becoming through my assumptions? Are you becoming someone who waits, or someone who creates? Are you becoming a beggar, or a builder of dreams? Are you rehearsing your limitations, or embodying your liberation? Remember, you are the operant power. You need no permission, no validation, no external evidence. You are the author. And the story begins with what you assume to be true. So I ask you now with love, what do you desire? Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, can you feel it? Can you taste it? Can you assume right now that it is already done? If so, then nothing can stop it. Not time, not logic, not circumstance. You've already crossed the line. You've shifted states. And the law, being no respecter of persons, must fulfill itself. As within, so without. As you assume, so shall you receive. If this message has stirred something within you, my dear friend, don't let the dream fade. Comment below, it is done. Let the world know you've assumed your power. Like this video to affirm your alignment. Subscribe for weekly teachings rooted in the power of assumption and the God within. And most importantly, share this message, because the more who awaken, the more beautiful this shared dream becomes. You are not here to wish. You are here to assume and become. Now go and let your assumption become reality.